that's the father of your children
Okay, so now you
and stuff
absolutely
like
definitely
that.
do everything. I'm not trying to sit here and make it seem like I didn't fuck up. Obviously, I know I fucked up. I should have
You
made
should
better
have never
decisions.
engaged with a conversation with a child. You should have never met up with a child, especially if they were being sexual. You should never did anything like that. And knowing you have kids at home, why would you even engage with a child?
I know. Listen,
What do you and a bro? What do you and a 14, 13-year-old have anything to talk about?
I told you what the was.
What are you gonna talk about? What are you gonna talk about? How to play patty cake? I'm confused.
I'm not saying I was
No,
right.
like for
That was
real.
so fucking beautiful. I love you, UT.
Wrong.
Thank
What
you.
was
I'm not saying
it?
that I'm right. I'm
Damn.
saying I was wrong, but what I'm saying is a pedophile. I am not trying to link up with somebody underage to have sex that I didn't do.
Even if you weren't trying to have sex, you do not have conversations with children.
I get it. I fucked up, and ability for me fucking up. Obviously, I wouldn't be in this situation if I didn't fuck up. I know
Thank you,
that.
UT. I really appreciate
I
you.
had to sit. I had to sit on this with for months. I've been thinking about this shit for fucking months. Obviously, like I know I fucked up. I'm not trying to make it sit here and seem like I didn't fuck up. Obviously, I fucked up, but I wasn't trying to fuck on no kids. I don't want to fuck on no kids. I'm not a pedophile. That whole narrative, I can see why it's out there, but it's just not like that's just not true. My case is my case, and like
So ask him what
the
site
facts
was
of my
he
case
on?
is only my case, bro. And so like I can't speak on
Ask him
every
what site he was
situation.
on.
I can't speak on
Facebook.
everybody else or whatever the fuck. All I can speak about is me, what happened with me, how I feel, and then who I am. That's all I can fucking speak about, talk about.
My life is not in shambles. I'm not the one that's talking to fucking kids on the internet.
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
I'm not the one talking to kids on the internet.
But like, it wasn't like I was like
But
trying to. That's what I'm saying. Like the narrative is like, oh, I was out
You
here just
was.
trying to fuck on the bitch. Like, no, bitch hit me up for some weed, like a whole bunch of people was doing back then, and I
Lies.
didn't second guess it, bro. Like
He's
I was
lying. Like you have had some conversation about sex.
thinking, I was just
Weed
trying
and sex is
to. I was
two
just trying to
different
make it to
areas.
the fucking way. But obviously, I gotta
Weed
start
and
thinking
sex
about
is
shit
two
like
different areas, beloved.
when I do it.
Two
But
different directions. If a child having a conversation with you about sex, where did the weed come into play? Because you know that a federal bureau of investigation, a FBI, is going to press you on what they want you to commit to or what they consider you risky for committing. They obviously, if it's FBI, honey, that didn't just start on the first day. Like, oh, the FBI finna just go
he
write
said
random
it
people
was.
on
He said
Facebook.
it was a few hours of conversation.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
But
they had
he,
a few hours of conversation discussing what they was gonna do, discussing how they was gonna do it, and then they arranged to meet up, and he went and met up to complete or do whatever they discussed. If he would have pulled up and said, "Oh, I got this gas for you for 3.5," like you said, there would have not been that same charge. You pulled up to complete whatever you said in those conversations. Like y'all
he
arranged
hung
for that
up.
shit.
He hung up.
Mm.
So I
And
don't
no,
know.
and ain't no 5 hours worth of conversation, 2 hours worth of conversation about no weed. Weed is how much you need. Okay, I got that. Meet me, boom. No tea. I ain't never had 2 hours of conversation for weed.
Oh, he right here. Oh shit, Randy right here. Hold on, he wants me to mute my live. What the fuck? I didn't know he was gonna come up in this motherfucker.
She's panicking because she probably gotta go to the bathroom. Who? No, she wanted whatever in your hand. Or probably, hold on, let me let him out. A pedophile. He looked like a pedophile. And he cut the hair off. You tried to change the way you look.
I'm doing this or whatever. They trying to pit us against each other because these are the same people that's going to be in there talking about, oh, you going to jail for life. She going to spend whoopty whoop in prison. I can't wait till the day she go to prison. These are the same people against each other. I wasn't wrong. I've been said I was wrong hella times. I'm not saying I didn't fuck up. I absolutely did. But pedophile, I'm trying to fuck from some kids. I'm not trying to do. Bro, don't let these people put that idea into your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? these are the same people that's gonna turn around and talk about, oh, HoneyV going to jail for forever. I can't wait. She not gonna get out. She ain't never gonna see her kids. She knew. These are the same people. They're the same ones. The exact same fucking ones. They trying to tear us apart. They trying to pit us against each other. They trying to see more drama. They trying to have me and you fight. They trying to that's all they want to see. They want to see fucking chaos.
Bro, this is crazy as
They trying to
hell.
see chaos, bro.
It's a lot going on.
Well, yeah, we both caught charges within like 6 months of each other. But that's the thing, like it's
But
not
this is the
time to.
thing, though. It just doesn't look good.
I know, obviously, I know.
And when I
Trust me, I
first
know that.
heard about it, I cried. I was
You don't
overwhelmed.
think I did?
I was in shock. I'm now that we're resurfacing it again, I'm still in shock.
But
I
okay,
didn't know
so
that you pled guilty. I didn't know none of that stuff.
okay,
I
I
did
guess
not know that you pled guilty. When did you plead guilty?
that's why I told you my shit's not over. I have to go back to court in August.
So you're gonna plead guilty in August.
Yes, that's what I plan on doing.
He
Why
already
not?
pled guilty.
Why not take it to trial?
Because there's a 15 to 20%. One, I have a public defender. There's a 15 to 20% chance that I'm found guilty, even though I didn't do shit. But you know, the court system, anything can fucking happen, especially if you have a public defender, anything can happen. And then one, I'm stuck with the felony on my record forever. It's not getting dropped to nothing. It's that same felony
Stop
that's going to be.
saying poor babies. My kids are
That's going to
good.
be.
I be with my kids every day. Shut the fuck up, please. My
I
kids
thought
are
you said you
fine.
muted it.
Someone in the comments said poor
Oh,
babies.
you didn't mute it?
Can you please?
Can you mute
No,
it?
we're not muting
No,
anything for a pedophile.
Oh,
I'm not mute for what? They already know everything that's happening. Why would I mute?
okay, because I was just trying to talk to you for a second. We've been talking to the live for hours. But
I just got on here not too long ago
it's been
because I
like
was
2 hours.
trying to defend you, but I'm not defending you anymore. You're pleading guilty, my nigga. I'm not gonna defend somebody that's pleading
I'm
guilty.
not pleading guilty to the
Yes, you
charges that they want to say.
are. Yes, you are. It's a felony charge. You're pleading guilty to a misdemeanor, but it's still a child charge.
That may be what it's listed as.
Okay, but you're pleading guilty, so I'm not gonna defend you anymore. You're pleading fucking guilty, my
Because you
nigga.
know, okay, to the
Are
charge,
you crazy?
I'm guilty to the charge that they dropped in my shit.
What the fuck? Can you get out of my lighting, please?
No,
I said that.
I could see if he went to trial, honey, and then pled guilty to the lesser charge, but you're gonna plead guilty to actual luring a child in hopes that they're gonna drop it at a later date to a lower charge. Like, bitch, you did that.
That is
Like,
what
nothing
he.
in your right.
But you did say that. You said you were dropping it to misdemeanor, and then it's gonna be off your record later in life. That's what you
Yeah.
said. Okay, so why would
But
you
it's
not
only
just
gonna
go to
be. He's not
trial?
dropping to a misdemeanor. It's gonna be off his record
But
if
my
he
thing, why would you not just go to trial and just get it all off right now?
right.
Because then
And
there's a
why would you
15
not go to
to
trial
20%
if you know you text about
charge.
weed? But who takes 2 hours? Randy,
Felony,
get the phone. We want
get
to
it
know. We want to know how did it take two
They she
hours
want
to
to
sell a 3.5?
nobody, bro. Like, I'm the person who has to live with this shit, bro.
Yeah, but
I'm not
now we have an open CPS case, so now it's everyone's goddamn business at this point
the
because the
courts
whole
know,
Bigo done called CPS on us.
but the courts
So I
know,
mean, it is what it is now.
the courts know the
Who
facts of
gives
my
a fuck,
case.
right? Y'all just keep
The
calling
courts
people on
know,
my goddamn and playing in my
the
goddamn
courts
face.
know the facts of my case. Just like they like, bro, y'all not giving no new information to the courts. They already have everything. They have my phone. They have the
CPS
cameras.
is
They have
already.
everything.
We already have an open CPS case.
It's no, like, it's no. They have everything.
So
They have everything.
if anything, they tell Randy to leave before they tell me, bitch, and that's facts. If anything, they'll tell Randy he can't be around the kids.
And if that was the case, they would have been said that.
No, the CPS did not know about your charge.
Well, obviously, see, but that's the thing. When
Now they do though because everyone's been fucking calling and calling and calling and calling because Drama Sound Off. Someone gave Drama Sound Off the information. Drama Sound Off has been calling and telling them all type of shit.
false
Oh
information,
yeah, and
that's
I
what
was
it is.
just finna wake up drummer with drummer
For
sound
false
off
information.
going.
They already have it now.
How can I be blamed for
It's too
false
late.
information?
It's too late now. So how am I sick? I'm not the
No,
one
I
talking.
don't think you're sick. I think they referring to him. I don't think they talking about you.
Yeah, they talking.
Okay, so honey,
She said you're sick. Like I'm not the one talking to kids.
because they hear him in the background.
Because I'm
They hear him in the.
not. I'm not the one conversating with the child on the internet and then going to link up whether it's for sex or not. I know I have kids at home. I know I'm not interested in having conversations with other people's children. I'm not gonna go link up with no kids.
Okay, so how long we gonna do this?
I don't care.
Are you gonna still let him around the child now that he didn't play like till you get done with the cat?
Now
I
that
think
he's
you
pleading
probably need to.
guilty, I really don't even feel comfortable with him around my kids anymore.
How?
Because you're pleading guilty to a child charge.
It's a lesser charge, bro.
You are pleading guilty to a child charge. So I don't give a fuck if it's a lesser charge.
So you'd rather me take it to trial?
You're weird for that.
Yes, take it to trial and say you didn't do it.
And now I'm locked up for
Take it to
years.
trial then. At least if you took it to trial, I believe you just a little bit more. Just a tad bit more. But at this point, now that you're pleading guilty, now that I know, you're guilty. You're guilty.
You got it.
I have nothing else to say. He left. Goodbye.
He don't want to face it either. That's the sad thing. And you know, accountability is like, you know, a very sexy thing. It's so sad.
Now that
Okay,
I know
look at this part.
I mean,
Look
he's
look at
pleading
this.
guilty.
Look
There's nothing else to
look at
say.
this part. How it's saying he will have to register as a sex offender. Gag at this.
It's
So
crazy.
after he after he after he play,
Randy, you
this is
are
the guilty.
pleading guilty, my
This is
nigga.
the
There are
guilty plea
subjects to
agreement.
talk about.
Let me talk.
And
Because now
This
and
is
y'all
the
was
guilt.
sitting, hold on, y'all was sitting here saying I was bullying him and doo-doo-doo and all that shit. Y'all don't even know what I go through with this man. This nigga's annoying as fuck. And now you're a guilty child predator.
that's not what's gonna be on my record.
I
You
don't
keep
give a
Yes, it is.
fuck.
Listen, HoneyV, listen to this. Okay, so this is the second page of the agreements from him pleading guilty. I understand that I am not eligible for probation pursuant to NRS unless a psychosexual evaluation certifies that I do represent a high risk to reoffend based upon a currently accepted standard of assessment. Moving on to
I
clause
was
6.
defending him. Yeah, because I didn't know he
I
pled guilty.
understand that before I'm eligible for parole, a panel consisting of the Administrator of Mental Health and Developmental Services of the Department of Human Resources, um, or his designee, and with a psychologist license to
Can you hold on?
practice in the state, or a psychiatrist
this is
license to practice medicine in the state certifies that I was under observation while confined in an institution. Then it also says, listen, honey, it also says, I understand that pursuant to NRS such and such and such, the court must include as part of my sentence, in addition to any other penalties provided by law, a special sentence of lifetime supervision,
you know me.
commencing after any period of probation or any term of imprisonment and period of release
Yes.
upon parole. I
Thank
understand that the court will include as part of my sentence, in addition to any other penalties provided by law, pursuant to NRS such and such and such, inclusive, I must register as a sex offender within 48 hours of release from custody
thank
onto probation or parole. I understand that I must submit blood and or saliva test
what
under direction of PNP to determine genetic markers and or secretary statuses.
Everybody
what
I
telling
was
me.
understand that the
Everybody
what
telling
is
me.
information regarding charges not filed, dismissed, or charged to be dismissed pursuant to this agreement may be considered by a judge as sentencing. So
okay,
he
what
is
is
going to
that
have to
part?
register. He must register as a
What
sex offender 48
hmm,
hours after they get done with the sentencing. So right now he's saying he have to wait till August. So in August, when he finally find the last paperwork and take whatever plea deal, he's going to have to register as a sex offender 48 hours after.
he's sitting here saying he don't.
Well, baby, here it is, love. I damn sure didn't make it up, babe. This is the second page to what he agreed to.
I haven't even agreed to my plea
This is
deal
the
yet.
second page. You did agree. Here it is, right here's the agreement right here. This is the
He said
second page to the
he didn't
plea
feel
of
yet.
guilty.
I have until August to accept it or not accept it.
He said he has until August to accept it or not, but they gave it to him.
How do you have until August to accept it and you signed the paperwork? I hereby agree to a plea of guilty. And here is your signature. I don't understand it.
You have your signature on here? You signed it?
No, yeah, I signed some papers, but it was for like acknowledging, okay, this is going to be the deal. I,
You signed for acknowledgement,
yeah,
but you haven't
I
accepted
still,
it yet.
no, with my
He is
final
a big
paper.
liar.
You gonna let people tell you what happened in
His
your
next,
court?
hold on, is your next court date arraignment?
Damn, what is
His
this
next
for?
court date is arraignment. What does arraignment mean? Because I saw that on his paperwork.
Okay, let me look it up.
What is
What do
arraignment?
arraignment mean?
But my
Okay,
whole,
let's see.
Sentencing. So you're gonna be sentenced
my,
next court
Yeah, so
date.
that's when after that, after August, that's when he has 48 hours. So that's basically when he accepted the plea deal. That's
I,
done with the public defender. They have to bring that before the judge, and
I
the
can't
judge
accept
have to
the
accept it. Then
I,
after they accept it, he's going to have 48 hours to register.
So you're gonna have to
48
register,
hours.
but you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
I, nobody
Randy,
told me
you're
that.
just saying that because you know if I find out that you have to register as a sex offender, I'm not letting you see the kids no more.
I don't,
And that's
Look,
on God.
I don't know that.
I
look,
think
babe.
I think
Look,
Randy's just
babe.
scared.
Look, I just highlighted it. Read it.
Yeah, scared of what?
This is the
Because
second page.
if you are a registered sex offender, I will not allow you to be around my kids no more.
But if I took it to
I
trial,
will not allow
okay.
you to be around my kids no
So if I
more.
took it to trial and lost,
I don't
and then
care. I don't
so
care. I don't
wait,
care.
if I took it to trial and lost, then what? Then what?
Then you're
Y'all, what
guilty.
do this say?
If you go
Is
to
y'all
trial and
reading
you
this?
lose, you are guilty of the evidence that they have against you.
Really?
If
He
you go to
already
trial
took the
and you
plea
win,
deal, honey.
what the
He
fuck?
already took the plea deal. This is the paperwork that he signed.
There hasn't been people who went to fucking
I
what's
know
it
he took
called?
a plea deal, but he's saying
Oh, flip
hypothetically,
it.
if he's
How do
saying
I do
hypothetically,
mirror?
if they send it to my Instagram, not the Bigo. I cannot with y'all. I have it in front of me.
Can you see?
They have your information. They pulled up your plea deal that you signed with your fucking signature. They sent that to my Instagram.
Like, how do you not know that you signed this? Like, what the fuck?
And you didn't even tell me that you signed anything either. You didn't tell me any updates on your case because you knew that I was going to react like this. Why would you not tell me anything? Randy knew I was going to react like this. That's why he didn't say anything in the first place.
Look, look, look. Look, honey. I must register as a sex offender within 48 hours.
Of release. And you're going to be on
No,
probation?
this is if you go to jail. But this is once he do the plea, he not going to jail because he obviously out. But once you do the plea and stuff, this is the same. It's a probation or parole, either or that he get. So whatever 6 years he gonna be on, either
I'm
paperwork to
gonna
get it forgiven. By the time you get the
Did you
probation for
not
the
read the
6 years,
paperwork before you signed the fucking paperwork?
yeah, I read it.
Well, it's saying you're going to have to register as a sex offender.
I'm gonna they didn't.
Well, you should have. They didn't tell you that. Are they not?
how
Hold
did
on,
the
hold on. Are they not supposed to tell you that you have to
yeah
register?
they read the whole thing to you and make sure you understand the paperwork, babe. They
Hold
read
on,
it
hold
to you.
on. Saying that they didn't tell him that.
They didn't.
What the fuck? Now you're lying. I feel like you're lying.
You know, I'm finna call my lawyer. Now it's 7. It's too late,
Not you gonna call your lawyer right now.
bro. Because
Are you fucking crazy?
I, so what's it called? You might gonna have to register. He said no. That's not a part of the deal.
You should have read the paperwork before you signed it. You're supposed to read paperwork before you sign
I
anything.
can still withdraw it. I'm not really tripping, but I'm gonna verify because this whole internet shit got me all fucked up right now. I'm gonna just call my lawyer and he gonna tell me what's what.
I didn't even know none of this was going on, bruh. I never saw any of this paperwork. I didn't know you was taking no fucking plea deals to plead guilty. I
Go
didn't
to
know.
his next court date, HoneyV. Don't let him tell you what's going on. Go in there yourself so you can know. Cause he's a liar. He lying about paperwork, and you know, HoneyV, we done all been in trouble before. You know when you get right there with that public defender before you sign it. Even the judge say, "Do you understand what is being taking place, or do you need to be assigned someone to explain? Have you been what's the word? Have you been forced to do this, or like something, something, something? Like you have to say all that over that microphone. Like what is he
Okay.
saying?
So you're guilty, and you're gonna be a registered.
If that's the case, then I'm going to take it to trial because that's not what.
Baby, this man said he gonna take it to trial now. You already plead. Like you're sentenced in August. Like the paperwork is signed, gave to the judge. Like what are you saying?
Randy, you're
I'm
gonna be a registered.
That
That
motherfucker sound. He's
I,
delusional as hell. I just think he did it, and he just don't want you to know that he did it because he don't want to lose his access to his children. But I don't think he's safe around the kids. Me personally. And then if you're a liar like that, you can't even be held accountable. Like, yeah, I was gonna go fuck this little young hoe. Boom, boom, boom. She was 15. The hoe was acting fast. Shit, I was
I
gonna give her the dick. Like, you can't even just like. I'd rather a person be accountable. Like, yeah, bitch, that's you know that's fucked up. You know, it was a fast ass hoe. It's several 15-year-olds, fucking 20-year-olds, and 17, and it ain't like that. You the only person, beloved. It's several fast ass hoes and fat and nasty ass niggas that don't mind. I would have rather that than him sit up here and just play delusional in your face and we looking at the black and white like you arguing with shit you already know is going on. You're not at the point where you finna take the plea deal or take it to trial. You have signed this paperwork. This is now in the judge system. You're waiting on your docket for sentencing and for the state to accept it. Like what? The only thing left is state accepts this or state does not accept this. Boom, boom, boom. Sign, seal. You're ordered to
okay.
this many years of probation. If you do this, and we're forgiven. Have a good day. Like what? That's the next step. You're complete. You're done.
never told
He over here look like he finna cry. Randy's stressed the fuck out. He didn't.
Cause he didn't want, no, he's only stressed cause he didn't want you to know. He's not crying cause of what he did. He's not crying cause of the charges, beloved. He's crying because you know now. That's what he's crying about.
I
He's
didn't
not
know.
crying about them charges. No. No. Cause he would have had to take accountability
No,
first, babes. He just said he ain't do it. So
I
you're
was.
not crying about a fuck ass thing. You crying because she know.
I wasn't even paying this case because I got my own case I'm trying to fight. I
Yeah,
had
cause you got your own shit. Yeah.
you. And I told you everything. This isn't some
Girl, you
fluffy.
better be careful, honey. I wouldn't let my son or none of my children. I don't know if you got both kids by him or
if
what, but baby, mm-mm.
after he won't be able to see the kid, and he won't be
And
able
I
to be on
think you should physically go if you still have time, or you know how everything. I don't know how things panning out
life,
with you or whatever.
his
But if
whole life.
August come and you still can physically go, you should go up there yourself and listen to yourself and hear for yourself instead of letting that nigga come back and lie to you again or tell you, oh, this is going on and that. You physically go on the court and say, baby, I'm your baby mama. I'm going with you in support, if
What?
anything.
You didn't know that you said that? Okay, well maybe it's a good thing that now you know that you signed some paperwork that said you're going to.
Yeah, like, and you already signed it. Like, what you gonna tell the judge on sentencing day? Oh, judge, I didn't know. We need a reset.
That shit is crazy.
I literally asked him, like, what group is the deal? Do I have to register? And he was like, no, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
and
it.
he have to submit blood and DNA because they want to make sure that they
Yeah,
have
but
it on standby just in case anything happen with any child where he could quickly
because
come up in the system.
they're gonna said they don't have to tell you that you're gonna. They said that they don't have to tell him they has to register when he signs it. They said they don't have to tell him.
I don't know what they do or don't have to tell you. I don't know. But once you sign guilty for anything under age, you should know that that's what comes next. They're not going to let, that would be so unfair to so many other people that have got caught up in some shit like this. Once you plead guilty to an underage sexual crime, you should, come on, fucking idiot. You should automatically know
Hey,
that the next,
oh, so either they didn't tell him that he has to register, or he's lying about it.
yeah,
One
one
is
of the, I think he lying about it because the public defender
one
before
of
on the, On the day that you do this paper, when you go to court, this is like one of their original dates. You get assigned a public defender. They pull you to the side and they walk you through all the stuff. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. Now he may have thought, oh, just because it's gonna be dropped in 6 years, or it's gonna be what is that shit called when they seal it? It's gonna be sealed in 6 years where nobody can tell. He may just be harping on that. But
Retract.
there is what's gonna the judge is gonna, I mean, the public defender job is expunged. The public defender job is to tell you, okay, this is your first offense. If you plead guilty, that in 6 years, if you follow these guidelines, show up for probation, don't have this, boom, 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 do this community service, do this thing. In 6 years, if you complete it, it will be expunged and you won't be able to tell. But right now, baby, you're going under the registry as soon as you get done with sentencing, babe. You have 48 hours to report and give your DNA, such and such and such, and your address. So if his address is corrected to yours, your shit gonna pop up to your apartment, bitch.
He
That everybody got.
don't live with me. He don't live with me.
Oh, okay.
He don't live
Okay,
here.
yeah. Well, if he don't live with you, then cool. But wherever he live at, that's got to go in the system because when you trying to move places, it have who in the area is close to you that's registered. It have all them people around. Like it's a whole database.
So it said he signed this May 2nd.
Last month.
He signed
And he didn't say
over
nothing to you.
nope, over a month ago. He didn't tell me nothing about this paperwork that he signed.
I thought shit. I did when I first. I said I'm
You
gonna
did
take the
not.
deal.
You said that
Yeah,
you
but
were
they
getting
said my shit was
charges
getting
dropped.
dropped. Yeah.
You said you're getting charges dropped. You didn't say that you were getting it
In
dropped
six
down.
years.
Okay, that may have been a mistake. I
He didn't
It's
get
not
the
a.
charges dropped either
It's
because
not.
luring a child is still a child. That's
You
not
said that you
dropped.
were getting. He told me that he was getting the charges dropped. He did not say that he was
Yeah, that's
dropping
not
them down.
dropped. That's
He was
called lessened.
He didn't tell me that he was pleading guilty either. You didn't tell me none of that. Stop it now.
you had a lot of
Because
shit
I
going
was
on.
sitting here defending you for the longest time because I thought that you were getting the charges dropped. That came out of your mouth. That came out of your mouth. So you lied to me.
I did not.
But you did. But okay. This whole time I thought that the charges were getting dropped and the case was just gonna be closed and left alone.
Hmm.
That's what I thought this whole time. Can you
Nah, he
please
took a lesser charge.
can you tell
Like
me
a
the fuck?
lesser. That's the deal. Like lesser charge, you give us 6 years of your life probation where we can monitor you and watch you, and
But
then
see,
we'll expunge it.
known if I would have known that, I would have been defending him this whole time. I defended him today, yesterday, and the day before that, looking stupid as hell.
And he
Cause
been
you
through for a
wanted
whole
to
month. And wait. So
cause
yesterday you was talking about this and he didn't say nothing?
you are pleading guilty towards. I don't think that you're a pedophile. No.
Okay.
Do I feel like you fucked up? Yes.
I know I fucked up. Bro.
And you did not tell me that you signed papers.
I told you I fucked up. I didn't know
You
I
got
sent you
me
my
sitting here
papers.
defending you for no reason, bruh.
Then don't. Just all right. I'm in this. I got this. I'll figure it
What
out
the
on
fuck?
my own, bro. Like I don't.
That's my favorite lip gloss. Yes.
Thank you. I did a
Rose
bad
hip.
that time. This
Mm.
first charge, yes, it is. This is his first charge in the state of Nevada,
Mm-mm-mm.
and it's been
Yeah.
2 months damn near, and he ain't said about a fuck ass.
Oh no, you don't never take the first deal for something like that, girl. Maybe
At
like a
least,
little speeding or something, a little traffic ticket, but the first deal on some serious shit like that, baby, I would have been like, oh no, baby, I got text messages. You got my phone, bitch. Look at the messages. I was talking about weed. That little young hoe wanted to fuck. I ain't want to fuck her. If you see I'm in here saying weed, bitch, I would have never took that charge, bitch. Take it to trial. Cause that's what I'm gonna vouch off of. I don't even need no goddamn lawyer. My text messages say I'm linking up to seller 3-5. Charge me for the correct shit. But that fuck nigga know. He know. He know what he did. And he know he was talking about it. And if you listen to the conversation, he said, oh, we was talking for like 2 or 3 hours. Don't know we deal take no 2 or 3 hours to discuss. Baby, you was getting to know
oh
her, talking
Lord,
sexual, sexting, bitch, thinking you was finna get your rocks off with a little young quick hoe
am I
with a
wrong?
fresh puss that ain't no kids fell out of. Mm-hmm. You's a nasty, wicked bitch, and that won't be his last time. That don't it don't never be that because they never learn their lesson. That won't be his last time. He probably done fucked the young hoe since then.
Oh God.
bro.
And it damn sure wasn't his first if the FBI was involved. When the FBI started getting involved like that, they done been pitched ideas. They obviously been watching Facebook. They've been looking for a while
But
before they
that
get involved. It's not just no first. Mm mm
he's saying they hit him up on some weed. You got any drugs,
No.
bro? That's what's coming out of his
Then he'll be
mouth.
down for a weed charge, selling drugs to a minor. That's totally different. If they hit you up for weed, they hit you up for exactly what the sting operation was constituting, bitch. If they doing underage sex, they're gonna hit you up. Hey, baby, very quickly in the first couple messages. I'm 15. I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Are you single? Let's have sex. Let's do this. Can I give you a little head? They're gonna hit. They're gonna get direct to what they want because they want that for your case. They're not gonna be talking about no goddamn weed and all that. And they damn sure ain't finna say,
I think too is he's trying to separate himself from everyone else that was in that little lineup with him. But it's
yeah,
like y'all arrested for the same thing, just different type of charges.
yeah,
Because all of y'all
Yeah,
were arrested for talking to children over the internet.
yeah,
yeah.
So
For luring children into sex. All of them
so
were arrested for luring children into sexual acts. That is
let
the crime.
out and make it
Not
seem like
talking to
oh
children, HoneyV.
because I'm not
he
because
was
my
trying to make
house.
It's
it seem
not
like
just
oh
communication. Every last
no,
one of them in this thing
I
was
don't know.
luring a child into a sexual act.
Yes. I didn't even know he was selling
We
weed.
wasn't talking at that time.
Like what?
Me and you wasn't talking.
Oh no, me and him wasn't talking at that time. When all this happened, we weren't talking. He's right. My bad.
Well, it don't matter. You need to get your shit together. Shit, no 13-year-old, get your rocks off and get your dick hard to the point where you want to drive and meet up with her. That's we
Bro,
don't give a fuck if you was talking to HoneyV or not,
all
bitch.
shit is my
What
hair.
that mean? That desire didn't go away because HoneyV entertaining you, baby. That desire for a 13-year-old is still there.
They gave me the house address at first. I
Lord
said
have
no.
mercy,
Let's
child.
meet at the park or whatever because I already knew if I pulled up to the house, it could. I said let's go to the park. So like
Let's go
I'm
to the
You
park because you
said
want to go to the house and get caught up.
no. So you wanted to sell drugs. You wanted to sell weed to a 14-year-old, right? You told them to meet you at the park instead of their house because you didn't want no problems.
yeah. I was just gonna drop it and keep going. Like I wasn't even gonna get out the car.
You're just gonna drop the weed off and leave.
Yeah. But they was already talking crazy. I was like, no, I'm not pulling up to no house.
Okay.
I don't know, bro. I'm stressed. I don't know, bro. Like, this shit's fucking crazy.
It's the body language for me. He can't even look you dead in your eye. You're
Why you have?
guilty. You're guilty, babe. You're guilty.
I did have a camera
I
on him.
read body language, baby. You could tell when a nigga lying behind. See all that pacing and all that moving, looking around, eyes all gazed in the stars, bitch. Look me dead in my eye.
His body language is hella all over the place, bruh.
Yes, like look me in my eye and tell me what's up.
Have I not been talking to you in your face this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
What is she talking about? I wasn't even talking. I was like, bro, like, I'm, I'm starting to feel like how you was feeling
He
that
trying to
day.
explain stuff. He's a pedophile. Don't let him around them kids. Bye, Randy. You need to go home and you need to pray to God and ask God to forgive you for the sick ways of your mind. Inanamakushia. Oh, I plead the blood of Jesus. I plead the blood of Jesus. Oh, my Lord. Oh, oh, the blood. Oh, my God.
I love you can just be.
Judge Lowe would be hard
They're
to convince. Yes, God, baby. I would be going for none of this shit, bitch. You're
not
guilty. Bye. Get out.
Right now. I don't know what I'm gonna
this man is I don't know. Uh he walked out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take him seriously. I'm not gonna lie. He lied to me. Though. So I mean, he lied to me. He didn't tell me that he pled guilty and all that other stuff. He told me that the charges were getting dropped and the case was being closed. He didn't tell me that he signed a plea deal and the case was closed. Bitch, ain't none of that came out of his motherfucking mouth. It's okay. At least now I know. At least now I know, so now I can move accordingly.
I know one thing. You better protect my nephew by all motherfucking statutes and limitations. You keep
And
that.
will
How did he get in the house? He got a key.
I'll die for my kids. It's not even a question. I always protect my kids first. Me as a mother, I protect my kids. I don't know about Randy and what he does. I can't speak for him, but I can speak for my goddamn self. I die for my kids right now, bitch. No shade. If you told me to go jump off a cliff so my kids could live a happy life, I'll do it right now. Not a question. I wouldn't even hesitate. Bye. Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I protect my motherfucking kids. Don't care. So y'all can say whatever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
Slow. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but I'm not the one online.
I'm not questioning you. I'm not questioning you, and you didn't even know. Like, girl, you didn't know nothing. Like, I think we all kind of caught at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, you was unaware, which is probably why you was so defensive. You know, listening to what he was saying, etc. You know, so we only can really go by what we see now that you know. You know what I'm saying? Are you still going to be tipping out with Randy and getting drunk and stuff, knowing that maybe after he get too many shots of tequila, he might get into some child pornography? Or are you going to steer away? You know what I'm saying? Only we will be able to tell by what happens after this. You know what I mean? So I think that you're a wonderful mother. I think that, you know, you're off to a wonderful new journey or whatever, you know, trying to keep yourself steering clear from drama and all that other unnecessary shit. I've been watching from the window how you was dealing with 21 and stuff. So you obviously have shit that you really care about, are concerned about. And
Yeah.
so we will continue
And
to watch.
school. I'm still in school for my bachelor's degree. I'm still trying to fight my own case. I have my own shit going on. And whatever is going on with Randy, that's on him, baby. I'm not the one dealing with children fucking luring. I'm not dealing with all that. So that's his thing. Okay, cool. But I don't have a
Yeah, you
problem.
like your dick
I don't have.
grown.
I want to be known too. I have an open CPS case because Drama Sound Off, as we all know, called CPS on me and made false allegations towards me and my baby daddy. She said that he was pimping me. Whatever.
Oh, wow.
Girl, hella.
Whew. Okay, well, honey, it was love. Bitch. Okay, so let's wake it up what Drama Standoff is going to school for, which I'm sure all of y'all probably realize by now why she's able to push things through so quickly and so easily. Drama Sound Off took a recent test to become a correction officer, you guys.